cleaned up the fucking house, and then just started cooking for my kids, which always makes me feel better, man. And I made some
I was over at JB house this week. I went for my little weekend, my jog, and I stopped by JB career because we live in the same development. And I stopped by his spot because he had the kids. And this nigga made his own syrup. This motherfucker made his own syrup. And this motherfucker made his own French toast with Hawaiian bread. I sat there and watched this shit. I'm like, what you doing, JB? Yeah, I'm just gonna make some French toast. I made my own syrup. You know, it's an apple blend, and I fermented the fruit. And I'm like, nigga, you what? This is gonna be syrup? You're like, yeah, you know, I put a little cinnamon and the honey, and I'm like, nigga. And then I was like, so what's the French toast? I'm gonna use Hawaiian bread. Now I love Hawaiian bread. I'm like, you gonna use Hawaiian bread?
Yeah.
How the fuck it? I was about to go home, but you know, I'm sweating. I'm dripping sweat from jogging around the neighborhood.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute. I'm gonna sit right here and watch this shit. And this nigga made French toast out of Hawaiian sweet rolls and then made his own fucking syrup. Now I'm in the house the night before. I'm cooking. I'm posting it on YouTube. I'm posting it on Instagram and Facebook. I've made this new meal. It is shrimp fettuccine linguine fajita, and I got the shrimp, and I chopped up all my vegetables, and I'm thinking I'm doing something. I'm posting. I'm like, oh God, oh no, that is so great. You doing your thing. I go over to this nigga house. He made syrup. I'm like, you always trying to outdo a nigga. How the fuck you just gonna make some syrup?
I ain't posted on nowhere. I didn't post it nowhere. I mean, it was not. It technically wasn't syrup. It was just a little pickled apple reduction with some cinnamon and some honey. And,
Has anybody ever pickled apples? If you have, please leave it in the comments on Facebook or on Instagram. I'm posting this clip. This clip about you pickling apples is going to be on Instagram. So if you've done this, please respond. That's some gangster geek shit. That's some nerd with attitude shit. Nigga, I was just pickling apples. I didn't do anything fancy. Who the fuck pickles apples, JB? But you.
they're useful. I mean, they keep, and you can use it to make desserts and all kinds of interesting shit. Makes a great topping for French toast. But I mean, I did more than that. Then I got some fresh ahi tuna, and one of the things that I really, really love to do is to make like tuna fish or like your salmon cakes, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But instead of using like canned fish, get fresh fish, and you can poach it and then break it up into nice flaky pieces.
What is poaching? I always hear that, but I've never done it. So what exactly is that?
Poaching is basically slowly boiling something so that it firms up in the water, but it maintains a level of kind of moistness because it takes in a lot of water. So you hear about people like poaching eggs. You know? Yeah. I mean, poaching an egg is basically putting it in a small little container and then allowing, you know, basically boiling it and like soft boiling it, you know, in water, basically. Okay. You know, but you can poach apples, you can poach different kinds of delicate meats like fish and that kind of thing, and then it just gives it a really nice kind of moistness. Really, you poach something to use it with something else most of the time, though. Yeah, so I poach
like a threesome. You poach one girl and then to use another girl. Let me stop fucking in trouble. You know, I get in trouble. Whenever I make these jokes, I get in trouble.
You keep giving up all of these secrets, nigga. You gotta stop. Like every time he does that, I'm looking at him like, nigga, like why are you giving up your game? Like, fuck are you doing? Like,
I'm gonna stop because I get in trouble every time.
Giving up trade secrets and shit. It's gonna be a nigga in DC talking about, yeah, baby. Yeah, but let me poach you, dude. Fuck the fuck.